Well, well, well. Joe Biden is losing, losing. It'll be nice when the people around the world realize that more people than not voted for Trump. Why? Well, if the world sees that more people than not voted for Joe Biden, guess what? Those same people, they voted for Tony Podesta, they voted for Harvey Weinstein, whatever his name was. They voted for all the craziness that goes on in Hollywood, and they also voted for higher taxes. They voted for masks all the time. Just this general stupidness of the day. And, they have, all these lists of the Trump supporters. Just, regular people, How dare you vote for the orange man? The evil orange man. Right? And it's so stupid. The hypocrisy is so thick. But anyway, freaking yeah, so like in Georgia, Pennsylvania, all those votes, there's so much fraud coming out. It's crazy. I spoke to a postal worker the other day, and she was talking about how she knows about how some of the postal workers are getting um in a lot of trouble for trashing those Trump ballots. It's like there's leftists strategically placed throughout the post office that like they know about mail fraud laws and all those things, and they're so caught up in their Trump derangement syndrome because they too know that this time is historic. But here's my thing. If you're destroying Trump ballots, then you're aiding and abetting the corruption of a minor, right? Why is that? Well, it goes back to Joe Biden being a pedophile. It all goes back to him being a pedophile and a cheater. And cheaters don't win. And if you want to win, you can't cheat. It's just that simple, Joe Biden. I sent a message to one of my friends about yippee, Joe Biden is losing, and they were like, wait a minute, I thought you wouldn't interrupt me. I'm like, this is the type of friend that doesn't really reply quick, like generally doesn't reply to much I say. But all I had to say was yippee, Joe Biden is losing, and they just reacted instantly. Like at no time did they have to do it because they usually don't respond right away. But this time I said yippee, Joe Biden is losing, and it was instantaneous. So funny as hell. I don't know why any young person, any anybody my age would vote for the guy. Why? Because you're afraid of the coof? Because you haven't been paying attention to politics all this time? Depends how long you've been paying to politics. Depends how long you've been paying attention to politics. That's what would make you vote for Joe Biden. Okay, if you haven't been paying attention to politics for a long time, I could kind of understand why you would vote for Joe Biden. But I mean, if because I've been paying attention since the days of Anonymous, so it's been a long time, and I would shoot myself in the head before I voted for Joe Biden, because he's not going to unite anybody. There's no uniting going on under a Joe Biden presidency. There's a lot of pedophilia. The mullahs in Iran will get a lot of money out of America. That's for sure. You see it already. Khomeini's already reaching out to congratulate Joe Biden, and he's very. The brevity is strong with this one because Khomeini doesn't respect Joe Biden like he respects Trump. He has no respect for Joe Biden, and his segue into let's be friends, right, with America, it's nothing
about let's be friends with America. It's give us our money. Now, we don't owe Iran any money. As a matter of fact, they owe us several $trillion. They owe us this money because Obama bled the American taxpayer like a Maasai bleeds a cow for dinner. Okay? And took that blood, sweat, and tears and gave it to Iran. And what did they want it for? So that they could fund ISIS, have campaigns in their streets, teach their young people how to hate this country. Right? And now the fake news is making lists of Trump supporters who, understandably don't want their money taken out of their wallet and paid for a ransom for their country. Hey, quick question. Who likes paying taxes? Right? Taxation is theft, right? And what exactly is a Western nation doing paying living tax to a Muslim nation? Are they our landlords? No. They don't pay any of our bills. They don't do anything for us, and we don't need their oil anymore either. So, tell me again, why liberals are so eager to get the man that will go back into the Iran deal back into office again. Because I don't see any reason to. I want to go back to work, right? I want these masks to go away. Stop wearing the stupid face diaper. It's not amusing. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's just there. And it's stupid. But hey, man, everybody's got freedom of choice. So people wear it to annoy other people. You can do whatever you want with your own body, but try to make it smart. Like, if you're trying to protect yourself from a virus, then you should be well ventilated and you should be healthy, right? You should make sure that you feel clean, that you are clean. Make sure that you feel well, you have a good sense of well-being, and that you keep that up. And you're young and healthy. You don't have to worry about the 99% virus, right? But people just do it anyway, like on a whim or whatever. And it's like, I started hating wearing scarves when it gets cold. Let's see if I wear a scarf this year. So, to cover my neck. Like, I never, even before the mask thing, even when I wore scarves, I never really covered my mouth. And I'm still trying to get one of those coats where the border comes all the way out here from your face, so you have enough room to breathe, and it goes and it cups around your shoulders and comes back at your head, and it just comes out like that. And it has like a hood like the Kabuto cloak. I'm trying to get one of those. But yeah, I never really covered my face maybe once or twice throughout my life. But it was never an obsessive thing like that. It's like being a clean freak. Like Aunt Petunia from Harry Potter. She keeps her kitchen so clean it looks like an alien spaceship. That's what these people are acting like right now. Anal retentive, sanitizing their hands every few seconds, every time. Like, hand sanitizer is not a substitute for water. Okay? There's no substitute for water. Yes, it'll do in a pinch, but these people have gone out and bought all the fucking hand sanitizer. Now there's none, right? Remember when there was no hand sanitizer? And Like, yeah, it's not water. Go and wash your hands, and because all this shit is just playing with the stock market. That's all it is, and they're trying to play with the stock market, drive up the cost of certain stocks by buying, and it's just so dumb. They were talking about, oh, there's gonna be a stock market crash and all this other shit. Yeah, I mean, the system is crashing, but what they're not telling you is there's a parallel system in place already waiting, right? NESARA is coming. And the only alternative that these liberals have to it is a Joe Biden presidency where pedophilia will be taught in schools, social distancing and all those things. They'll be taking your kids from you and vaccinating your kids with, all these disgusting Bill Gates vaccines, pig viruses, and all these things. All manner of animal extracts and filthy things in these vaccines. Freaking embalming fluid. Nothing you want in your blood, right? But that's their agenda. That's what they want to do. They want to poke you full of holes, lower your immune system, get you on pills, take your kids when they're young, get them, poked full of holes, get them sick, get you thinking that they need medication, right? That's the ultimate plan, because once they have you and your medical insurance paying for medication up the wazoo, you and your kids are addicted, you're good customers. And then we have opiate addiction. Why do you think Big Pharma hates Trump so much? Big Pharma hates him. All the fat cats hate him. Big Tech. They censored him on Twitter the other day, for Christ's sake. But of course, that's what you get when you speak the truth. Because some people don't like it. They don't like people who say that pedophilia isn't normal. And but then I see examples of people that don't think that shit is normal. I've seen pedophiles get kicked out of libraries before. So I know that the people that don't like pedophiles and who know that Joe Biden is a pedophile, do they really hate Trump that much that they will vote for somebody who bothers children? I mean, come on now. How low can you go? Just because Trump was overheard saying that he grabs women by the pussy, and then Joe Biden actually goes and does it, right? So clearly Joe Biden has no respect for women. Trump is talking shit, There's a big difference between the two, right? But it's not Joe Biden that gets in trouble. He gets some people to vote for him because they like abusing kids or, trespassing with other people's wives, militaries, and just other people's wives, just in general, making them uncomfortable, just being a creep, Joe Biden. All right? And these low information voters, I don't know, some of them act like they don't know, and then some of them, maybe they know, maybe they've heard, but I don't know, either they know what they're doing and they hate Trump that much, or they're just so inundated by fake news that they would rather have the man that wants to raise their taxes 40%, right? 40 freaking percent. Raise your taxes. If you make enough money to live a good life, then Joe Biden wants to take it away from you, right? And what's he going to do with it? He's probably going to fund his little pedo empire. He's going to take it, put it in his pocket, go buy some pizza and hot dogs, right? He's probably going to try to buy your kids because, hey, he's Joe Biden and he has hairy legs that need oil rubbed on them, right? He might want your son or your daughter
who's underage, to rub some oil on his legs. Because he's Joe Biden. Right? But the votes are being counted. And it's crazy. It's freaking crazy. They want all the votes counted. But there's so many examples of dead people. Dead people voting. And they're all for Joe. Right? Every single one of these dead votes is for Joe. I thought some of the mail-in votes would go to Trump just because people were trolling. But apparently all the mail-in votes went to Biden. So, hey, I was wrong. I had a little too much faith in humanity, I guess. Apparently more people like the idea of the pedophile versus the what? Oh, he paid $750 in taxes. Ugh. Perspective, people. Perspective. But, the thing is with the Joe Biden presidency, well, the theoretical Joe Biden presidency is that Joe Biden becoming president means that we go back to Obama-era policy. America is embarrassed in front of the world again. And like I said, Khomeini doesn't respect Biden. Obrador thinks Biden jumped the gun, And I personally think Joe Biden saw the cheese, couldn't resist, bit the cheese, and then in slow motion, the trap is closing on him because he has his teeth in the cheese, his tongue is tasting the cheese. Now he's celebrating for a quick second before pop. A trap comes down around his neck. But it's the trap that he set up for Trump. So, right? Like I said, he thought he could go to the cash register with fake bills and get his, stuff. But he's leaving the store, he's dancing out the door, and security is watching his ass. And as soon as he steps out of the door, which he's gonna do any second now, security is gonna jump on his ass, mob him, put his hands behind his back, handcuff his ass, drag his ass back in the store, turn out his pockets, and put his ass in jail. Because that's what happens when you cheat, right? When you cheat at the cash register, or when you cheat in an election. And the guy that doesn't cheat gets the win. Especially if he performed properly. Right? So, anybody that's triggered by this video and thinks that, conservatives need to just sit down, shut up, like Whoopi Goldberg said, and just, shut up and deal with the Joe Biden presidency. You people can express your opinions all day long, but you can't change people's minds. That's the thing. You can tell us that Joe Biden is better than Trump all you want. But that doesn't make it true. And that won't make us believe you. And that doesn't mean that your so-called calls to unite. Joe Biden's not going to unite anybody. He's not my president. He's not the president. He's not even the president-elect anymore. Okay? So, let's get that out of the way. And, so I don't think it's Trump supporters that need to accept the facts of the election. The fact is that Trump didn't cheat. And that's a fact. Period. So, Trump is going to transfer power. Once again, the American people are in control. And there won't be any creepy people enacting any pedophile-friendly legislations under a Joe Biden presidency. I think y'all leftists need to deal with that and accept it and move on. And the hypocritical shit about let's unite and just accept Joe Biden, no. No. I don't accept cheaters. Okay? So deal with that. And the American people don't accept cheaters either. Okay? So, Salty Frogadier out. See you all next time. Shout out James Munder. I don't know where the freak you are in the world. But I just hope you're okay, bro. Much love.